So here we are back in downtown Burbank, which means there's been another Theater School Reject show! TSR6!
We're walking up on one of our folks.
Really? Who are you working on?
Erica.
Hey, Erica! We're podcasting. Say hello to the universe.
Podcasting. Say hello to everybody.
Hi.
Our fives of listeners.
My name is Matt Foley, and I live in a van by the river.
And Erica was our headliner. Moving on. Thanks for coming by. It was great.
Sadly, I might be that guy in a month.
Yeah. So, Theater School Rejects podcast, that was the headliner from our Theater School Rejects 6 show, Erica is. Check out her Unicorn Dance Party too, and she can scream other things. Anyway, here I am with Richard.
Hello.
You can find him, richardolder.com, and like I said, we just did another show. It went really well. It was a really good show.
Good show.
We had about 15, 20 people. We had more than that, but 7 people realized they're in the wrong theater and went across the way to the main stage.
It took them like half a show to figure it out.
It wasn't until a guy got up and said, "This is the first time doing comedy. Like, we're out."
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, that's right.
Yeah.
It was when Nick got up and said he was, or when
She
Kelsey
introduced-
said it was his first time.
And they're like, "Fuck this.
Like, nope,
We're out.
time to go.
Like, if we hadn't put him up, we might have fucking got to the whole show.
I did literally see the lady in front of me pick up her dinner and her drink, turn and led the caravan out the door.
Oh, man. That had to hurt his confidence, which couldn't have been great at that time.
Yeah, I remember thinking, like, that's kind of a dick move. It's his first time. No idea that they're in the wrong show.
That's a good intro to comedy. And that's my girlfriend, Veronica. So when you listen to this later, I'm shouting out to you, you shouting out back. That should be a good time for everybody involved.
Oh, I'm having a hard time not saying talking.
Just bite your tongue, man. There you go. That's good times right there.
I'm just saying, just secure the things in your hands.
Always a good tip.
Right?
Safety tip.
Especially when you're driving.
Yeah.
10 and 2. Gotta hold the wheel.
One hand for the ship, one hand for you. Like we used to say in the Coast Guard.
Yep.
That's Coast Guard, because, you know, there's a ship and water and waves, and you could fall and slip. One hand on the ship.
Do they call the bathroom the head like
Yes.
they do in the
Oh,
Navy?
Yeah, totally, yeah. It was on Navy terms. Starboard, port.
What? You were in the Coast Guard, right?
For 4 years, active duty, yeah.
Oh. How was it like living out on the open water?
Well, so my first ship was like a 140-foot ice-breaking tug, and we would go out for like 2 weeks and come back for like 2 weeks. So it wasn't too bad.
That's not
but
bad.
I was a non-rate, you know. I was an E2, a fireman apprentice, which just meant that like I did shit work in the engine room, and we lived in the ship for the first 6 months. So whether we were underway or whether we were there, we still in the ship. So like when we got back, we'd be like pier, sweet pier. Because that was the only thing that changed, is like where the ship was located. Everyone was like, home, we get to go home, wives, whatever. We're like, our living conditions changed none, except for like, you know, less waves.
Like, no, this is home.
This is home. Wherever we go, we're
used to it.
home. Yeah, there's no...
Right, wherever we go, you're still home.
It's kind of a cool feeling.
Shit, is there a button?
But we didn't press the button. Which is a common problem for guys.
We were too busy with your girl yelling at us.
Yeah, we're too busy with you yelling at us to press the button. It's not our fault.
Right? We're simple creatures. A
We're
woman
distracted.
yells out for us, we turn, we forget. In fact, that's what happened earlier. We were sword fighting. She said, hey, pointed aside, I turned and she stabbed me in the chest.
I saw. I tried the same thing with her. I was like, look, cows, didn't work out.
No.
She's good.
No, they're not as easily distracted.
I know. It takes work.
Since we're jaywalking, if we get pulled over, we get stopped pulled over. If we get stopped, you gotta leave the podcast rolling.
Yeah, we're just gonna record this. This is us getting arrested.
Right? This is me getting arrested again.
It turns out They don't like being recorded. Oh man, this would be my 4th arrest. Hoping to keep the streak alive.
Like yet again, I probably could have avoided it, but I'm me.
I can't wait till I get that set. I'm gonna post it on YouTube. That was fun.
It was fun. It was a good set.
Yeah, it had some new
Well.
stuff and it had some old stuff. It was a good combo.
Yeah.
Man,
Absolutely.
I was agonizing for fucking 2 hours before I got here. Like, what the fuck I was gonna do. I was like, okay, what am I gonna put together? What am I not gonna do? And just, it fit. It was good.
Yeah, it worked out.
Yeah.
I had the same issue because, like I said earlier in the day, my roommate and I were going around and around because she was unhappy with the situation.
yeah.
Like, yeah, no shit. So I am too.
Where I'm just thrilled myself.
Right, like it's amazing.
This is going great for me.
time of my fucking life. And I got so flustered by the conversation. Like, I don't fucking feel funny. Like, I don't know what I want to talk about. Like, I don't know what I want to do. Like, in fact, I really don't want to do it. I'd rather just go home.
Fuck.
And
I'm glad you came out.
And I was like, you know what? It'll be fine. It'll be all right. Just figure out what you're going to start with, and then go from there. And you know what turned it around? I was sitting in my car in the podcast studio,
It's a large studio.
aka the Burbank
Parking lot.
garage.
Yeah, that's our podcast central and sword fighting arena.
And I was blasting Typo Negative.
I saw that on Facebook.
And in fact, I think the song I was listening to is "Life Is Killing Me."
So you were in a good place.
And I thought of a new opening joke that I said, hey, does anybody else feel like they step in every pothole in the road of life?
I liked that line. I heard that.
Yeah.
'Cause I was there for the first 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and people laughed. And I'm like, huh, that's kind of funny. I posted on Twitter just because I thought it was a funny little thing. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to start with that.
I think
once
Mary,
I got it.
I think Mary was like, didn't she say something? I was like, I'm right there with you or something?
Yep.
Yeah, she is so good to have as an audience member. If
really
you listen to
is.
this, thank you, Mary, for coming out and being awesome.
She's amazing. She needs to adopt me too.
Yeah, tell her. Tell her, can I get on that action?
Right?
Can I also
what
be
do
an
I need to
adopted
do
son?
to be part of the family? Like, there's not much I can contribute, but I'm in. But yeah, like once I came up with the new opening joke,
They turn it around.
turned it around.
Yeah. That's all it takes sometimes.
Absolutely.
But I had the complete opposite problem. I had no idea what to do for my opening line. Because my opening line is no longer usable.
It's true.
I mean, 'cause I was good. I've been loving that. I'm 40 and I'm single. See my expect. I got some strong opinions of superhero movies. I mean, it's just perfect. It's like my favorite thing. But I'm not single anymore, as you know, and like,
And you're happy.
I know. So what the hell did I say as my opening line? I don't even remember. But I was struggling for fucking 2 hours trying to come up with something.
Yeah, I don't
And I was like,
remember
fuck
what we
it.
started
I'm just gonna go up on stage and something will come to me. That was it. I just figured it out. Oh no, I thought about because Kelsey introduced me as like the
that's
funniest
right.
guy she knows, and like previously she introduced me as a lawyer. In fact, he's my lawyer.
Right, and that's right. Your opening joke was that you weren't sure how to feel about it.
Is that demotion?
Right.
Do I prefer being her lawyer or the funniest guy she knows?
Right. Well, I mean, good thing, that's a lot of pressure. I mean, as a lawyer, like, fuck it, whatever, he does a job.
That's a factual statement. I was
Right.
her lawyer.
But the funniest guy she knows,
I have to live up to that.
that's subjective.
Yeah.
You could change. You could change and rank really easily.
If she hears this, I'm definitely falling. I'm plummeting as we speak.
I like that you talked about, being happy now. You don't know what to do with it.
Right? That's how I
It was
feel.
funny, and it was very honest.
Yeah, I don't know how to cope with this.
I thought that was a good way to go.
Yeah, and then I talked about, because I've been like posting on Facebook what we call with her the me-her stories, which
Oh,
I've been
shit,
getting
that
good
shit's
response.
funny.
Yeah. And
I love reading that stuff. It's great. Well, she's such a smart person.
yeah,
Like, she's very, very intelligent.
I know, she can be, I just want to get her on stage.
I agree.
I
So
was-
when you're hearing this,
Yeah, Veronica, we adore you.
right,
I mean,
you
seriously,
gotta get on stage.
Richard's like, when you fuck up, and you will, I'm gonna ask her out because she's the coolest chick I know.
I'm not beyond sloppy seconds.
One step too far, Richard. We're all having fun. Then one step too far. OSTF.
OSTF. That's me.
Okay, but he didn't actually say that. No. But he did say that you are a super cool chick, and
Yeah.
we're just gonna tell you that.
She's amazing. I'm a big fan. Don't fuck it up.
Yeah, I tell myself that every day, but you know.
Yeah, I didn't say I'm coming after you. Let's get that straight.
But he would. That's okay. I feel that way about most of I felt that way about different friends and their girlfriends before.
I don't know, man. That would be way above my level.
So there was one guy who was like teaching me Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I was at a party, and his girlfriend was like, "I never kissed a guy with a tongue piercing. So can I kiss you?" And of course she was hot, so I said yes.
Yeah.
And he comes in and sees me kissing his girl.
Oh.
But I'm a man. I'm like, look, dude, I totally was doing that. So if you want to throw down, let's do it. Yeah, we can. And it wasn't like being badass because this guy was teaching me. So he was like beating my ass in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu like every fucking day. So it wasn't like I'm gonna whip your ass.
Not gonna be any different.
Yeah, no, but it was like, but
at least I earned this one.
Yeah, it was like it wasn't like I was gonna kick your ass. I'm just like that. This is what you do when a guy catches you kissing his girl. You can't fucking piss and moan about it and try to explain. You be like, hey. If you want to throw down over this, I get it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Richard just had an epileptic seizure or he sneezed, one or the other. Fuck.
God damn.
Full body sneeze.
That one came from my toes.
Right down to the fucking boots, man. A tsunami of super snot. A bucket of super snot. That's a shout out to Kelsey Lane. Well, no, that was Erica Innes, rather. Erica talked about the bucket load of super sperm from Superman. It was a good bit.
That was a good bit.
Well, she's always. When is she not?
I don't know if I've heard her say that one before.
I don't think she has.
That whole Superman coming bit was really funny.
Well, but that goes back to Larry Niven. There's like a night and Clerks too. The movie Clerks talks about this. But Larry Niven before Clerks wrote a short story or a short essay called Man of Steel, Woman of Kleenex. And it's the 10 different ways that Superman would kill Lois Lane if they ever had sex. My favorite being that if Superman had an orgasm, all your muscles seize up when you orgasm like an epileptic seizure. Yeah, we saw that. I don't understand it either. That's just the world being unfair.
Fuck that guy.
I hope he's rich. Fucking that's all I want is to know that he's a fucking millionaire and it'd be okay.
What a douchebag.
Oh fuck.
So clearly this is an audio medium, so none of you know what we're talking about. This douchebag just walked by.
Totally drunk off his ass. 2 hot girls holding him up.
Yeah.
Holding him up. And all cuddled up against him.
They were cuddled.
And I'm happy, but man, being happy doesn't stop me from hating other people for being happy.
No, that guy's happy times 2.
Yeah, the fuck is that?
Fuck that guy.
Richard and I bring out the best in each other.
No one should be allowed to be that fucking happy. That's all I'm saying.
I feel differently. You can if you're rich. I don't want to hear about your personality that's justifying that shit.
That's a good point, because Leonardo DiCaprio has more than that hanging on.
Because you can get rich. That's possible.
Yes.
Can't get charisma.
No.
So fuck charisma.
Right. I have all kinds of charisma.
Oh, you do?
Shit ain't working for me.
You got an on-stage humor charisma. Yeah. That's different. You don't got the panty dropping charisma.
No.
Because if I do a bit about that, I'm not going to do my bit again, but there's a certain kind of ruthless and I don't give a shit about anybody else that you need for panty dropping charisma.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you have some shreds of humanity left. You haven't become the evil that you may one day become.
I'm in training.
You are.
I'm in
Sit
training.
between the sheets.
Right. Sit in the sheets.
Wait,
I'm not quite Anakin Skywalker Jedi Knight, but as soon as I'm there, I'm going Vader.
Just transitioning. He's like, I'm gonna skip. There's none of the heroic Jedi Knight. Nope. There's training.
And dark side. I use my powers for evil.
What were we talking about before we got distracted with our
I don't
hatred?
know, dude.
You sneezed. Oh, we're talking about Erica Innes and Larry Niven.
Oh,
which
that's
is like,
right.
He said if Superman orgasm,
Fuck that guy.
it'd be like an epileptic seizure, and all his muscles would contract at once, which is fine if you're a normal human being. You just squeeze your girl real hard. But if you're Superman, your muscles contract without conscious control, like a seizure. Well, guess who goes splat splat?
That's true. That's a solid point.
I don't know if your muscles actually all contract when that happens. I haven't studied the biology, but I love the idea of Lois Lane going splat splat.
I imagine so. I think when I was by myself today, everything.
Contracted?
I think so.
Yeah, that's more info than I ever fucking wanted to know. Oh shit. On that fucking note,
listening to my own.
before this gets worse, because it ain't getting better, this is
a good
episode
podcast.
22 of Theater School Rejects for our 5s of listeners.